Good late Saturday evening. I'm certified meteorologist Nick Kelly on our last day of the month of June, June 30th of 2018. We had to keep an eye on things as we went throughout the evening, but most of the day it was hot and humid, but on the quiet side. We'll see if any thunderstorm chances that come our way tonight can maybe cool us down a bit before we head into our first full week of the month of July. The Skywatch Storm Tracker back at 10:40. Not showing a whole lot in terms of threatening weather, maybe a cluster of showers in northern parts of the viewing area, especially Anderson, Coffee, and Linn counties, including, well, we can argue a decent shower right on top of, in fact, the entirety of Washington County back in northeastern Oklahoma. That was actually the leftovers of an impressive batch of thunderstorms that worked out at the Oklahoma City area this afternoon. Some severe weather made its way through Wichita, had just stopped just shy of entering Elk, Chautauqua, and Greenwood counties. Now our attention overall is going to be focused on what will be left over by the time this cluster of storms out in northwestern parts of Kansas works in here. So as we go through the night, some showers will be out there on the Kansas and Oklahoma side to start things out. Not too worried about any thunderstorms. Keep in mind as we go through the future track here, this version kind of overdoes things a little bit, but it's got the right idea in general of us holding on to partly to mostly cloudy skies overnight and at least a chance for thunderstorms, especially whatever's out west heading our way by sunrise and by the time we head to breakfast and church first thing in the morning. Not expecting anything to be severe as we head into your Sunday. 7th and range line from the east side of Joplin. We're looking back to the west along 7th Street. Not looking bad on this Saturday night. 96 for another hot and humid afternoon after starting warm at 76 degrees this morning. Back at 10:42, we had the airport checking in at 84 degrees. Still feels muggy and warm thanks to a dew point sitting at a soupy 70. Even with the southwest breeze at 10 miles per hour, it still feels like it's the upper 80s in the city limits of Joplin. Where we had the clouds really more prevalent along with that area of rain and storms, we're at the 72 in Sedan, 76 in Chanute, while 77 in Nowata, where it hasn't really rained at all yet, and we haven't seen much in the way of clouds, still lower to middle 80s, especially in southwestern Missouri. As far as what it feels like with the humidity, it feels just a little cool, relatively speaking, underneath the clouds and the rain, but where it hasn't done anything, pretty much. It feels like 92 in Fort Scott, 91 in the Beta, the rest of the area in the middle to upper 80s. At least that's what it feels like when you factor in those dew points, still around 70 degrees. So throughout the day, we've been nothing but nice and quiet. We've seen our first batch of rain and thunderstorms try to hold together, but that's really starting to fall apart. In the short term, any thunderstorms close by that are strong to severe or right around the Kansas City metro, those will continue to lift north and east around St. Joseph into the northern parts of Missouri, north of I-70. Then our attention will shift again to the storms working out of northwestern parts of Kansas. In fact, latest look at the radar out that way. Let me temporarily stop the radar here back at 10:43. Looks like the line's trying to extend a little bit farther to the south, so we could be seeing some thunderstorms trying to backbuild a bit, maybe clipping areas close to Great Bend as we go through the next few hours as it works through central parts of Kansas. All of those thunderstorms have been triggered ahead of our next cold front. It's going to try its best to work through here, but it will at least change our weather up a bit as we go into your Sunday. So here's the forecast for the rest of tonight. We will hold on to partly to mostly cloudy skies. Even though the future track doesn't quite show it, I'm going to hold on to at least a chance for some scattered thunderstorms throughout the overnight, then the thunderstorms out west. I think some of that will hold together and work in here by the time we hit sunrise, and again, by the time we head to breakfast and church first thing in the morning. I don't think any of those will be severe, so I think we're in good shape. Just don't be surprised if you have to start your Sunday morning out with some thunderstorms around. As we go throughout the course of the morning, we'll see if we can get some dry time in between the thunderstorm chances. Even though the future track doesn't really quite show it, I'm banking on some rain chances, let's say leaving us around 90 in the afternoon. And I think there could be some scattered storms around as we go into Sunday afternoon, as long as that front is close by. 74 to start, 85 by noon, and then we'll have afternoon highs topping out around 90 degrees. That front, even though it looks poised to work on through, it unfortunately doesn't do so. By the time we head into Sunday night and Monday morning, there could be a few storms to start the night out. Then Monday morning, the system, it starts lifting back to the north, and we will stay on the hot side as we get a new work week underway. I'm still going to hold on to some thunderstorm chances as we go into Monday afternoon. Not quite as widespread, but at least some rain chances will be there. It's just a shame that we can't capitalize on these rain chances to cool things off. 90 tomorrow, 92 Monday, 94 on Tuesday. We'll get a break in between some rain chances on the 4th and on Thursday before we could see some more thunderstorm chances sneak in by the end of next week. Thankfully, again, the 4th, looking calm and quiet for now, but still on the hot side with highs near 92. Throughout most of next week, once we get past Sunday, we'll have highs in general bouncing between the lower to middle 90s. Have a good night. Have a great Sunday.